Be me. 22, retail job folding shirts under buzzing fluorescent lights. Dad says, men pay bills, women spend them. I roll my eyes every time. Professor last semester said dating apps prove patriarchy makes men lazy. Pretty much live by that now. Come home after shift. Apartment smells like reheated pizza and cheap detergent. Brother already sprawled on the couch, delivery sneakers dumped by the door. Dust all over them. He's been working at some warehouse since high school. Night shifts, loading docks, forklifts. Keeps talking about overtime cuts and rent hikes like it's my problem. Hair messy, uniform shirt faded, always looks like he just crawled out of a shift he didn't want. He drops a gas receipt on the table like it's another tax form. Bills piled up. Starbucks cup that he paid for, sweating a ring into the wood. He's the kind of guy who never complains, but always looks tired. Hands cracked from lifting boxes, knuckles raw from pallets. The sneakers by the door are more tape than fabric at this point. Sometimes he sits at the table with his calculator open, mumbling numbers under his breath. Rent, utilities, gas, groceries. His pen scratches like he's solving a riddle designed to humiliate him. I walk past with my latte, straw clinking ice, pretending I don't notice. Once, I saw him crumple the paper and shove it under the stack, jaw tight, eyes red. He didn't say a word, just grabbed his shoes for another shift. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to scroll TikTok in peace, sip my iced caramel latte, live life. I flop on the other side, scrolling TikTok. Feed hits me with a skit. Men whining they get no matches on dating apps. I cackle, can't help myself. Look at him and smirk. Seriously, guys exaggerate so much. If you actually swiped, you'd have matches non-stop. He rubs his temples, low voice. You really think it's that easy? My grin sharpens, like I just won something. Obviously, you just don't know how to present yourself. He goes quiet, doesn't even fight back. I feel smug, like I proved a whole gender wrong in one line. Next day at work, folding jeans into perfect stacks. Co-worker leans over, casual as hell. Your brother still single? Poor guy can't catch a break. I roll my eyes. Of course they know. I've mentioned him before. Last week I joked about how he's too shy for Tinder while we were on lunch break. Now it's become a little running gag in the stockroom. I laugh. Too loud, like it's a punchline. Oh please. Men exaggerate. If I took over his profile, he'd have dates lined up every week. A few heads turn, people chuckle. One mutters, damn, she's confident. Another smirks. All right, then prove it. I eat it up. Feels like winning a debate team round without even trying. That night, come home. Kitchen light buzzing, fridge humming, louder than usual. Hear brother in the kitchen, low voice on the phone. Man, I swiped 1,000 times. 0 matches. Not one. He's standing by the counter, eating cold noodles straight from the container. I burst out laughing like I caught him lying on tape, wave my phone at him like a trophy. 1,000 swipes? Come on. Nobody could fail that badly. He looks at me, faint smirk, calm as always. Try it then. I puff up immediately. No, you'd just mess it up. Let me make you a new one. Pics, bio, everything. You'll be swimming in matches by Friday. He shrugs, almost amused. Sure. But don't be shocked when it's still the same. I slam the terms down like a contract. 1 week. If he doesn't get matches, maybe I'll admit the algorithm's unfair. Feels like a guaranteed win. I can already picture telling my co-workers I proved men just don't try. Spend the whole afternoon on my laptop, dragging his old pics into Canva. He groans when I pull up his camera roll, blurry mirror shots, half-open eyes, work uniform selfies in fluorescent light. I make him stand by the window for better lighting, fix his hair, force a smile out of him, snap a few with my phone, crop them, brighten the colors, add a casual, candid laugh shot. See? Already better. You actually look human. He rolls his eyes, but lets me. Then comes the bio. He types something lame, like hard-working guy, like family time. I snatch the phone, gagging, God, no one wants to read a resume. Try something funny. End up typing, warehouse warrior by day, pizza critic by night. Swipe. If you can handle sarcasm, I clap my hands like I just dropped a mic. Perfect. Women love wit. Showed a co-worker the draft on break earlier. She skimmed it, smirked. Hey, not bad. Better than most guys I see. Felt like I'd already won. By dinner, I'm glowing. By tonight, you'll have at least 10 matches. Watch and learn. He just shrugs, scrolling his cracked phone, mumbling, yeah, sure. Let's see. We sit down, swipe together. At first it feels exciting. The little heart icons popping, me tapping fast like I'm unlocking a secret level. After 50 swipes, nothing. After 200 swipes, still nothing. By 500 plus right swipes, the inbox is a graveyard. I force another laugh, twisting the straw in my cup until it creaks. It's like planting seeds, I say too quickly. Takes a few days before the garden grows, but my throat feels dry, scrolling past profile after profile, each swipe like shouting into a void. Brother watches without a word, the fridge humming louder than me. For the first time, I catch myself wondering if maybe, just maybe, I miscalculated. I keep refreshing, waiting for the ping that never comes. Force a laugh, hiding the pit in my stomach. Algorithms take a minute to adjust. Tomorrow we'll get flooded. He doesn't even answer, just sets his phone down and grabs leftovers from the fridge. The silence cuts sharper than anything he could have said. I hover by the sink, acting like I'm still in control. He rinses the noodle container, then says flat, "I did everything right once." I smirk. "Yeah? What's that even mean?" He dries his hands, voice steady. "Matched a girl last spring. She wanted a foodie spot, $132 with tip. Rideshare $18, dessert $24, rooftop bar $64, ride home $27. He taps the receipts pile. All gone in one night. I cross my arms. That's called providing. Men invest first, pay off later. He exhales. Next day she posted the tiramisu on Instagram. Unmatched by the weekend, I laugh. Too loud. Then you sold the vibe wrong. Confidence beats itemized bills. He finally looks at me. It's not itemized, it's math. Take home $2,050, rent $1,100, gas up to $220, insurance $95. Dentist wants $240 for this tooth. He flexes his cracked knuckle. That night cost me a week of breathing room. I scoff. If you can't spend, don't date. Women test if you can provide, that's biology. He shakes his head. So I audition as a wallet first, then a person? No, I snap. But men pay with money and effort. Girls pay with beauty and youth. That's the trade he lets the paper towel drop, voice low. Beauty and youth didn't cover my rent. I wanted a second date, not a receipt collection. I fire back. You're bitter because you lost some cash. He tilts his head, calm. I lost hope that night. The money just gave it a number. The fridge hums. I grab the phone again, swiping hard, like noise can drown him out. Next morning at work, co-worker asks with a grin, "So, big results yet? Did he get a date?" I bluff instantly, voice sweet as iced coffee. "Yeah, a couple matches popped. Just fine-tuning the convo game now." Another co-worker chuckles, skeptical. "Uh-huh. Sure. When's the first date?" I laugh it off, heart pounding, but their smirks follow me the rest of the shift. Come home that night, thumb sore from swiping, inbox still a desert. The TikTok skit from last night echoes in my head, men whining they get no matches. For the first time, it doesn't feel funny. Day 3, slumped on the couch with his phone in my hand. Hundreds more swipes, still nothing. My thumb's red, wrist aching, inbox looks like tumbleweeds blowing through. I snap, throw the phone down. This is broken. There's no way women have it this bad. Later that night, can't sleep. Open laptop, start Googling just to prove the system's glitching. Every headline slaps me in the face. Men get 0 to 4 matches a week on average. 75% of dating app users are male. I freeze, screen glow making me feel sick. Quiet whisper slips out. So men are the majority. That means most guys barely get seen. For a split second, my chest tightens. Is this real? Are men actually getting nothing while we've been laughing at them this whole time? My brain screams, no, can't be. Women get flooded with matches every day. I've seen my friends' screens. Guys must still have it easier. This is just unlucky timing, right? I shut the thought down as fast as it creeps in. Brothers eating cold leftovers, sipping soda without looking up. I slam the laptop closed like it betrayed me. Snap at him. Whatever. Stats don't define individuals. We just need to polish your pics more. He doesn't even bite, just stacks another gas receipt on the pile. Next day at work, co-worker leans over the register. So, any matches yet? I bluff again, fake bright. Oh yeah, it's warming up. Convo game just needs tweaking. Second co-worker smirks. My buddy swipes like crazy, Says it's a desert for men. I roll my eyes, force a laugh. That's because guys don't know how to present themselves. Trust me, I got this inside. My stomach knots. I saw the numbers, and they won't leave my head. After work, drag myself home. Hands smell like denim and receipt paper from the register. Drop my tote bag by the door. Brother's on the couch, scrolling his cracked phone, bills still stacked on the table like a wall I can't knock down. After 600 plus swipes, phone finally dings. Suddenly, screen lights up like salvation. It's a match. I jump off the couch, nearly spill my iced coffee. Yes! I told you it would work. For half a second, my chest unclenches. I'd been starting to wonder if this whole thing was cursed, but I shoved that thought down fast. No way am I letting him see me sweat. Shove the phone in his face. Profile looks perfect. Smiling girl in good lighting, witty bio, whole vibe polished. He stares at it, cautious but softer than I've ever seen. Mutters, almost to himself, "She's pretty." This might actually be something they start chatting. Her first message pops up fast, playful. "Okay, so, do I get points for good taste, or are you the type that plays hard to get?" I snatch the phone, scribble on a sticky note, say depends how many points you've got saved up. He hesitates, then sends it. She fires back instantly, laughing out loud. Bold answer. Guess I'll have to earn a few more. He chuckles for real, first time all week. My grin widens, textbook banter. "See?" I crack the code. "You're welcome. Just follow my script," scribble replies on sticky notes, clap when he sends them. Brother awkward, clumsy, but I catch the little smile he can't hide. For the first time, he actually believes. For the first time, I feel vindicated. All those co-workers, TikToks, headlines, I can already picture throwing this win in their faces. Chat keeps flowing, banter alive for once. Then it happens. The message pops up. "This has been fun. Want to grab a coffee Friday?" I scream like I just won the lottery. Yes. YES. Do you see? A date. You're welcome. Snap a screenshot. Already picturing showing my co-workers on Monday. He reads it twice, heart pounding so loud I swear I can hear it. Half smile flickers on his face. She really does look pretty. Maybe this is it. Then he frowns a little, muttering under his breath. But why now? How's this even happening after all that? I cut him off instantly, rolling my eyes. Ugh, this is exactly why men fail. You second guess everything. Insecurity is repulsive. He goes quiet, looking back at the screen, holding on to the hope anyway. My chest swells like I pulled off a miracle, arms crossed, smug as hell. See? Men just don't put in effort, that's why they get nothing. I put in an ounce of work and boom, date secured. He doesn't argue, just stares at the invite like it's fragile. I save the invite in his phone calendar like it's a trophy. Stick the sticky notes from our chat into the trash, don't even need them anymore. Victory feels inevitable, airtight. In my head, I've already won. In his eyes, he's finally daring to hope. Audience knows, this balloon is about to pop. Friday night, the day he must have been dreaming about since the match finally came through. He actually tries for once. Collared shirt ironed, hair combed, sneakers scrubbed clean for the first time in weeks. I beam like a proud coach, snap a photo before he leaves. Look at you. Finally dating material, thanks to me. Don't screw this up. He grabs his keys, wallet, even checks his hair in the mirror twice. I trail behind in my own car, pretending I'm just happening to stop by Starbucks across the street. Park, order a latte, claim the window seat like it's front row tickets to my own proof of concept. He sits at the cafe table, nervous, scrolling on his cracked phone. A few minutes later, the door opens. She walks in, taller than expected, shoulders broad, almost buffer than the photo suggested. Still, the smile is warm, voice soft, like any other date trying to start things on a good note. Conversation starts light, easy. Little laughs, harmless jokes about traffic, about the barista mixing up her drink. From where I sit, it almost looks real. I whisper to myself, "See? Proof. I knew it." But then mid-chat she drops it, casual as ordering a muffin. Yeah, dating after I transitioned has been interesting. Not everyone gets it, but I like being upfront. He freezes, smile cracks like glass. I see him blink twice, like his brain's buffering. My latte stalls halfway to my lips, hand trembling. Smug grin collapses in an instant. Feels like the floor just vanished under me. She keeps talking, tone friendly, explaining how honesty saves time. How some people respect it and others don't. But his body language shifts. Shoulders tense, eyes dart down at the table. He forces a polite nod, voice flat. Oh. Yeah, I get that. She notices, tilts her head slightly, asks if he's okay. He mutters something about long day at work, tries to push a smile. She laughs it off, still kind, but there's a flicker of disappointment in her eyes. The mood cools fast. He's not rude, just distant, conversation thinning out into pauses. After 20 minutes, she excuses herself politely, says, maybe another time. He nods, thanks her, voice low, but it's clear the air's already gone stale. She leaves, shoulders stiff, and he just sits there a minute longer, staring at the untouched coffee in front of him. Across the street, I can feel my whole chest hollow out. I thought this night would be my final victory parade. Instead, it's the quietest kind of defeat. Back home after the cafe, he drops the receipt onto the pile of gas slips, sinks into the couch without a word. The silence is suffocating. I pace the room, arms crossed, brain spinning. Finally snap. Fine. We're not done until we hit 1,000. That's what you said, right? Then I'll prove you just didn't try hard enough. He just shrugs, too tired to argue, pushes the phone toward me. I snatch it up, start swiping like a maniac. After 100 swipes with nothing, I slam my thumb on the upgrade button. Screw it. Premium trial, boosts, super likes, whatever it takes. This'll push you to the top $14.99 gone in an instant. My chest buzzes like I just bought victory. But the screen stays empty, no matter how many boosts glow. By 700 swipes, I'm muttering excuses out loud. The algorithm's still adjusting. Maybe we need a better main photo. Some apps are just dead zones. It doesn't mean anything. He doesn't even reply, just leans back with that calm, unreadable face. Finally, I shove the phone at him. Fine. You swipe with me. Then you can't say I didn't try. So we sit there, side by side, swiping in silence. My thumb red, his eyes half closed with exhaustion. Counterclimbs? 978, 986, 994. Finally ticks to 1,000. Inbox? Empty. Just the one ghosted match, staring back at us like a cruel joke. I freeze. Face lit by the dead screen. Lip trembling, pride cracking, blurt out, defensive, voice breaking. These apps are toxic anyway. Nobody wins here. That's the real problem. He leans back, calm as ever, whisper soft. Still think it's easy? The question hangs in the air like a knife I can't pull out. I try to shift gears, force a laugh. Well, why didn't you just leave earlier, huh? You sat there forever. He finally looks at me, steady. I knew you were watching. My stomach drops. I thought I was sneaky at Starbucks. Before I can react, he adds, quiet, I didn't want to be rude. She was kind, even if it wasn't what I expected. The words sting worse than anything else. He got catfished and still managed to be the better person. I slam the phone face down, storm off to my room, shut the door hard enough to rattle the frame, like that'll cover the sting. Behind me, I know the bills are still stacked, receipts still piling. He's still carrying real weight, and I wasted a week proving his quiet truth for him. Sit on my bed, heart pounding, face hot. I know he was right. The numbers, the silence, the ghosted match, they all scream it. But admitting it out loud? Impossible. Instead, I mutter to myself, men created these apps for themselves anyway. If they can't even succeed on their own turf, that's their failure, not mine. Screen still glowing on the table outside. 1,000 swipes, one match, 0 conversations.